what's up guys? Titanium Demps here, back with another True Fit body weight standard exercise. It's something that you guys do pretty much every day at the gym, but you might be doing it a little wrong. So it's our push-up. So we're gonna go down. I'm gonna have Sanam get right down onto the floor and go ahead and give me a really, your basic gym goer push-up where their hands are nice and high into the shoulders. Let's go ahead and get funky with it. Let's see, this is kind of like our basic, you know, if you're new to the game, you don't know how to do push-ups, you're gonna kind of go down and up here, right? We do that like curl ourselves off the floor, right? We have that kind of thing. So let's go into our way of doing it, the perfect way, the right way. And let's break this down. So the first thing we're gonna do, I have my member or my client lay completely flat onto the floor. Second thing they're gonna do is they're gonna put their hands right on their chest. I like touch your chest. And now go a couple of inches out, just a little bit right there. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our feet nice and close together. And we're gonna lift our thighs off of the floor. This is the main key. All right, the thighs have to be off the floor. If you're not, you're putting a lot of pressure to the lower back and you're deloading the chest area, which is exactly what we want to do. We want to load the chest, not deload it, because that's not going to get us into any progressional movement. So the first thing we do is say, hey, take the thighs off the floor. And now, keeping the abs nice and tight, we're going to push right up. Boom. So now what we're looking for is this nice, tight, lower back area. The abs are nice and tight. Her chin is up, looking forward. And now we're gonna lead with the chest to the floor. So when the chest goes down to the floor, boom, she goes right back up, and the thighs don't touch the floor. So give us a couple reps. Let's see what she's got today. Boom. Thighs aren't touching the floor. Two, give me one more just to make you sweat a little bit. There we go, and relax. All right, so we wanna make sure that that's the first thing that we're doing. Now, most of your clients or most of you guys who are kind of watching this, if you're new, you might not be able to do that. You'll have to do them on your knees. That's not a problem. We still want to make sure that our thighs are off the floor. It's the same rules, same things apply. Let's say that you're not able to go to the full range of motion. Let's break 90. That's kind of standard. Our way is chest to the floor. All right, so my goal is to always get my clients to be able to touch their chest to the floor and go all the way up. So let's go to the knees here and show them the same kind of progression. It's the same thing. She's gonna go down onto the floor. She's have her knees bent here. She's gonna lift her thighs off the floor, and then she's gonna push up. Now, as she's doing that, notice she's not doing this doggy style, butt in the air. I call it the pole dancer class push-up, right? We don't wanna go ahead and go down into that position. Right, start with the butt right in the air. Show them what that looks like. Go down, do that. Right, we see a lot of this. Now, I'm a guy. I appreciate a good position like that, but not in class when we're trying to do real work. So we want to keep the butt nice and tucked, and we want to go straight down, and we want to lead with the chest. If you keep thinking lead with the chest to the floor, you'll make sure you don't do that. So let's say you can't do that. I'm just going to have her go down halfway. Boom, stop right there and go right back up. Now what I'm looking for here is that I'm not getting any compression of the spine. So when she goes down, I don't see her hip dropping as she comes back up, right? So I don't want to see this humping maneuver. I want to see her body's nice and tight, her abs are engaged, she goes right nice down and then comes back up. Now, relax. In a class setting, I would let that go. I would say, hey, that's fine. We'll do what you can for right now. But then I give something called homework, and I'm going to bring her and show her what the homework would be. So over to this wall, we have a couple of supported bands. All right, we have different strength levels. We actually have an orange one over there in the corner for some people who are a little bit heavier and a little bit weaker. So Sanam she's light and she's strong. She doesn't need this, but just for the purposes of showing you guys today, we take this band and we're gonna wrap it around here, and then I'm gonna have her step into this band, and she's gonna put it around her waist like a belt. All right, then she's gonna walk down to the floor. Now she's gonna get into that perfect push-up position, and this band is gonna help keep her hips up and get her body used to the proper range of motion of going all the way down and all the way up. So go ahead and give them a couple reps there. And if you notice, that band is helping to pull her. All right, so this is a good starter position, because what happens is if I have Sanam continue to work, go to 90 degrees, if I just have her continue to do that and have her never go all the way down, those muscles never get activated. And she gets very strong in this position. But the day I tell her, hey, go chest to the floor, she gets down there, everything starts to break apart because her body is not used to activating her muscles in that range of motion. So this starts to wake up those muscles, and then as they start to awaken, the strength starts to build. So this is our objective here. So I'm still gonna have her do what she does during class, unless she shows that she doesn't have enough form in her core to be able to do that. If she does, great. And then after class or before class, I always tell people you need to come in and work on this position until you're able to do about 10 of them on the floor by yourself without seeing that hip drop as you come up. All right, so I hope this was helpful. And again, if you don't have one of these bands at home, I obviously suggest to get it, but the other option would be doing what we call a negative push-up and just going as far as you can go until your muscles fatigue. It's on a 10-second hold. So what I would do, again, my hands are underneath my shoulders when I go into this position, and then I'm just gonna drop down and I'm gonna go slowly as I can, and let's say you're right here. All right, then you just kind of snake up, go into that position, and you go down slowly, 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 slowly again. All right, that will kind of help activate, again, those same muscles through that same range of motion, and then eventually the eccentric portion will help with the concentric portion, which is the push phase. All right, so I hope that was helpful. Start applying these tips, and then you'll be able to have that perfect push-up and get to the next level, which is the full release, which we'll talk about in our next video. All right, take care, guys.